Hello everyone, it's Asian Anthony. Today is May 19th. It's a beautiful day here in Yangon. The topic for today is China, Myanmar, friend or foe. First, let me say the Chinese people, there are many Chinese people that live in Myanmar, work in Myanmar, marry in Myanmar, some are even born in Myanmar. These are our brothers and sisters and they should be treated as such. And even since the year 2021, China and Russia have really been the main supporters of Myanmar, and they're the only ones doing big business, okay? So not all Chinese are bad, and I'm not saying China as a whole is bad, but I want to talk about a certain type of businessmen that come to Myanmar and they exploit the workers of Myanmar by paying them too low, and they do this because they know that the people of Myanmar don't have many options. Yesterday I saw some news just on the internet, and it was about a company called King's Rich Fashion closing. Now I got curious. I said, well, what's going on here? So I decided to do some research. Now, according to King's Rich Fashion, they closed because of low orders, okay? But according to H&M, which is not Chinese owned, and that was the people who were buying the items from King's Rich Fashion, the reason why they closed, according to H&M, is because of the labor conditions of the people in Myanmar, okay? And this is a far more Western company. You know, Western companies tend to have a lot better labor conditions than the Chinese companies. Not all the time, but mostly. Okay, so what are these labor conditions that we're talking about? Now, apparently that the people of this company, when they would try to protest, not only would they get fired, they would get blacklisted such that they weren't even allowed to work for other Chinese companies in the area, and which is a big deal because those were the only options. There wasn't a lot of options in these areas. When they would try to make labor unions, they would be fired en masse. When they would try to ask for better pay, better compensation, they would also be fired, okay? Now, how much were these people being paid? Some of these people were being paid minimum wage. Minimum wage is under $2. It's 7,800 chat. Not everybody was being paid that, but that is the lowest that you can be paid. Now, some of these people were complaining about how they could not get a raise. Now, how much were they asking for? 50 cents. Less, I think it's 2,000 chat. They were asking for 2,000 chat, and they were being fired. Now, the people of China, these businessmen, were taking advantage of these people. And it's not just King's Rich factories. It's many Chinese-owned factories. And they don't force people to work in these factories, but they don't give them any other options. So although it's not forced, it's very, very close to it. These are the people that we need to watch out for, okay? It's not all Chinese people, but it's a certain type of Chinese money. A lot of Chinese money is coming into Myanmar. It's a lot of dark money, a lot of gambling money, a lot of money laundering money, and a lot of unfair deals are being passed. And let's be honest, the Myanmar government kind of knows what's going on, okay? So China, friend or foe? Foe. Enemy. Not good.